Penny, from a leadership point of view, what are some of the ways managers can support their service team, so their educators and their coordinators, through this next phase of change?
You know, I think there's some really important things that leaders can do, and I think the first thing that they can do is to model optimistic thinking. You know, it's important not to get into that sort of negative cycle of, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to us. To start thinking about the language that that use as leaders, and to lead positively with, okay, so this is the next challenge that we've been confronted with, how are we going to manage it? I think it's important to keep all of your team up to date. So when I'm using the term team, I'm talking about coordination team, and everybody in the coordination team. I'm talking about the educators, I'm talking about the parents who access family daycare services, I'm talking about everybody. So keep people up to date. As information becomes available, keep them up to date, keep putting out information bulletins. The third thing I think as leaders is to get some support to make tough decisions. There may be some tough calls that need to be made through this next round of changes, so get some support, either other colleagues, maybe within your service or across services or in peak bodies, mentors, or getting some coaching in order to make some of those decisions that might be difficult to make. Broaden your sphere of influence. Continue to have conversations with people to get lots and lots of information about what's actually going on. Keep up to date. Be creative and innovative with who you might think would be good to have some conversations with. And the other thing is, and this is one of the most important, is have a vision, develop a vision. So vision. It's so important, and then back that up with planning. So let me use the analogy of a car. Let's just imagine we're riding in a car, and what happens for some services is they spend a lot of time looking in the rear vision mirror. And whilst the past is a good reference point, it's not actually where the focus needs to be right now. Some services spend a lot of time looking at their side windows. So that's where you currently are, the present. And again, it's a useful reference point, but it's not where the attention needs to be paid. We need to be fairly squarely focused on the future, and that's looking through the windscreen and paying attention. So if we use the analogy of the car, it's not that you're texting at the same time or using your Bluetooth, or it's not about talking to the kids in the back. It's absolutely paying attention to what's coming ahead. It's being mindful, it's being considered in everything that's coming ahead. We may not know exactly what the destination is right now, but it's actually navigating the journey and taking a number of different routes to get there. Even though the first one might be a bit of a dead end, you come back and you keep going, because that destination is a really, really important part of the whole process of the viability and sustainability of your service into the future.
Thank you, Penny.